Welcome again, daily listener. I know you miss us, and I should say you shouldn't. That's weird, right? We're on the internet. So, welcome back, though. It's nice to see you. New jeans, I like him. I'm here with my co-guest, co-star, co-everything here, Scott.
Hey, this is a pants party.
Welcome, welcome.
When you said new jeans, I looked down and I was like, "Oh, this is a pants party." Shoot, and I'm like hearing like a speedo, and I'm like, okay, I'll change. I'll change later.
It's okay. There's a pool after. We're going in the pool after.
Right. I was originally gonna
No,
say skirt, but I feel like that was probably yeah a little
no,
out of left
go full,
field.
go full deep.
A skirt and a speedo.
Be the first. Be
Um,
bold.
I don't know. I feel like I went a little crazy in your intro, so I should. I
No,
can either dial it back or I can keep going.
no, you keep it at an 11. You're gonna need it for this episode, all right? Because
Oh,
I liked your last question game.
I knew it was
So I was
gonna
like,
fucking happen.
yeah,
I was scared of this.
you were, you're right to fear. You're right to fear me.
I don't know anything.
So first, how's your week going?
What a tease. Um, the new TCG pack came out for Pokemon app. Um, it has Poke on Dialga. That how do you say it? Dialga?
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 Yeah, I think it's Dialga.
All right. It's got them folks. Time and space duking it out, and we did the card pulls. We got the J money, and we got the sorry. I was gonna say D money and P money, but P money doesn't sound right, and D money doesn't sound right either.
You don't.
But that's the
You
name of
don't.
the Pokemons for context purpose.
They play Pokemon, surely, dear listener. You're familiar.
Well, we pulled the cards, and we all got good cards. So we all are living like Larry. And besides that, um, nothing else is really happening. I moved my office space from downstairs to upstairs.
Oh,
Uh, yeah, that's basically it. How about you?
I I spent all my I don't know what resource it is in the game, but I spent it all on the packs
Oh, you
for
really?
Dialga. Yeah, I got nothing. And then it wasn't until today while I was at work, I was talking to a coworker. I was like, "Yo, they opened trading. Let me see your collection so I can take whatever extras you have." And he goes, "Sure, sure, sure." And as I'm looking through his phone, I'm summoning, and I got the Dialga, and I was like, "Oh, it was worth it."
You pulled the Dialga EX?
Yeah, and I pulled the Darkrai too. The two
Wow.
Pokemon I got in when I honestly just wanted the Pokemon I got when I played Pokemon Diamond when I was in like high school, middle school. So I'm satisfied now. I will no longer be playing the game.
No, you have to keep playing because I need to trade your Pokemon to my account.
I will continue to summon, but now I have no vested interest in I got all the Pokemon I wanted. If they bring out Absol, maybe I will commit again.
No,
But
I need your Pokemon still.
I have a lot of dupes of some colored ones I think you will want, so it'll be worth it. But to anyone who bought the premium pass, waste of money. And by anyone, I mean Justin.
I was
You will
like,
pull
okay, I do
nothing.
know one person. I'm not gonna say their name, but and then you said the name, and I was like, okay, well, you said the name. Um,
You will
what?
pull nothing,
What's
alright?
wrong? What's
You got
wrong, huh?
conned. You got conned. Alright? That's what's wrong. I tried to save you. We tried to stop you.
He has better
But
cards than
hey.
you.
Whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. He hasn't pulled anything yet. He hasn't pulled anything yet.
Yeah, that's
Alright,
true
you
though.
know.
I wanted to defend him,
But
but I hadn't spent money, so I can't justify it at all.
exactly. Yeah, listen, I know you didn't buy premium, so you're in with us. You're on the right side of history.
That's right. Oh,
But
Quick side note:
ooh,
I
side
started
note.
to read your recommendation from you last episode,
No
Orb and the
way.
Center Universe, Center Earth.
What do you think?
I'm not done it. I'm just reading the manga, and I think it's a bunch of heretics talking about talking about the truth of society. They should be purged.
The Earth is flat. Anyone who denies it is Satan himself.
That was crazy.
You like it?
Yeah, it's pretty good. I'm enjoying it. I don't want to spoil anything. Well, I understand why you couldn't really say much, but yeah,
Yeah,
it really is just about
it's
the
very
story about how the
cerebral.
Earth, how people proved the Earth was not or is not the center.
Right. Right. I was trying to funny enough, I was trying to convince a coworker to like watch some of the anime I was recommending because I was listening to his taste and I was like, "Hey, man, you watch a lot of shit, all right? Unless it's like mainstream, you don't know what you're watching." And he's like, "All right, give me a recommendation." And I try to like pick out some obscure animes that I remember that I thought were good. And he goes, "I don't watch anything that's a rating below 8." And I'm
Oh
like, "All right,
God,
look,
he's already
look,
lost.
buddy, all
He's
right?
already lost. Don't cut him off.
I have to save him. It's my
It's our duty.
if I exactly. Any lost soul has to be carried to the right path. I try to put him on some weird animes to try to get him out of the mainstream because he won't even watch JoJo. Which I'm like, okay, okay, buddy, you don't watch JoJo, okay, fine. Let's dial it back. Just trying to find him some stuff that's out of the norm. One anime I recommended him to watch because it's really weird, but it was like good. It's called Under Ninja.
I don't know
I
it.
don't
No,
know if you
nothing.
even remember yeah.
No.
I don't even know if there's probably manga of it, but I haven't read it. But I liked it because it was super weird. You know, like there's an a lady hiding in a man's body, and she's trying to breastfeed children. There's like this British guy who's like trying to cut off another dude's penis off. It's like very has that kind of JoJo Bizarre kind of feel
When
of
was
like what's
this?
going on. See, sounds like you have questions. You might want to
No, no,
watch
no. When
Under
was the
Ninja.
anime aired?
I want to say a year and a half ago.
Oh, okay, so it's recent.
Yeah, but I enjoyed the heck out of it. If you haven't realized this now, dear listener, get close. I like weird stories. I like stories that are either different, weird, or they don't. It's not like a repeat of Naruto, but told with like new characters. Like I love Jujutsu Kaisen, but sometimes I don't want the demon boy to use the demon power to fight the bad guy, you know?
Yeah, I get you. As a slice of life
But
enjoyer, like
yeah,
this is it.
but the week's been pretty chill. Chillish. Yeah, I haven't had any crazy assignments, just been kind of studying, doing a lot of art study and stuff. My teacher dropped some great wisdom this week, which was nice. It was a breath of fresh air because no one asks questions in class kind of vibe. Because they're kind of like intimidated because everyone's already kind of like, oh, I'm doing so bad. I'm already, everyone's like, oh, I'm doing so bad. Let me not anger him.
Yeah, not dig the hole deeper.
Oh god, it's so funny. There's a guy in the class who goes, I want to do this thing. And my teacher laughs and goes, all right, if you want to watch me fail you. I'm like, yo,
Hey, that sounds
I
like a
know.
college professor right there. Like,
It's so good.
no cap.
It was
Like,
so
yeah,
it was so good because the guy, he's a good guy, but like my teacher is very strict about. I just need you guys to know how to walk. All right, not backflip, not dolphin dive. He goes, I need you to walk. If you can't walk, I'll fucking flunk you.
makes
But
sense.
other than that, week's been good. Week's been good. Work's been chill. Um, yeah, work's been chill. School's been chill. I've been studying. It's been a good week. I'm grateful.
Um, I'm probably gonna start my more creative projects in the coming future because Justin's not gonna be as free on the weekends anymore to game, and you're not free on the weekends to game sometimes, which means I'm free to do either like binge YouTube for the next 5 hours
Don't do
straight,
that.
or I
Don't.
can play a random idle game like Hollow Cure, or I can do some creative projects like the editing. I'm still working on my Toho video. I recently just played Toho to just get back into it because I haven't played it since like 2 weeks ago, and I got slightly further, which means I'm getting slightly better. But it's also thanks to the fact that my brother told me if you press shift, then you slow down. Now, before you make fun of me for not knowing to press shift to slow down, there's no tutorial, and there's no like English
Oh.
instruction telling you like, "Hey, these are the controls." You just have to press your keyboard until it does an action, and you figure out what it does. So, for instance, like Z
Okay.
and X are typical like shooters, right? Like you like press shooting and stuff, and arrow keys are movement.
Yeah.
And so Z is shoot, X is bomb, and then shift is slow down. But like when I was doing it initially, I just found Z and X and I was like, oh, okay, so that's it. You shoot and you move. I figured it out. But apparently there's a way to slow down, which dramatically helps you dodging stuff. And that's how I got slightly further. So eventually, once I beat this game, that video will come out, and it's gonna be a doozy because I'm trying to I'm trying not to count how many deaths I have because I don't want to do that. But at the same time, I feel like I kind of have to because bullet hells are hard, man.
I don't know why you put yourself through that type of struggle. You know,
You know what I
bullet hells
also
are
noticed?
difficult.
I'm still slightly sick,
What?
so I will cough every now and then. But I
This
noticed
is
that,
week 3.
huh?
Week 3 of your sickness.
What will?
No, this is your week 3 of your sickness.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I'm typically sick for a month. Like that's my estimated
Yeah.
time. It's just a month of illness. I'm gotten better because I'm not like massively producing mucus and coughing every time. I'm just like very every now and then coughing because the mucus in my throat does not want to leave my throat. It's too viscous. It's like stuck to the walls.
Ah, Scott. Your healing factor is struggling.
Well, I had to advocate some points out of my healing factor into smooth brain.
Why did you spec in smooth? It's not meta.
Because I wanted to roll it off the hill. Like in cartoons, like your head flops open and like rolls down. If it was all
Yeah.
rough and wrinkly, it wouldn't roll sufficiently.
All right. You're not wrong. So, for this episode, I have a game to play for you. And so, right now, I'm just getting this. I don't, what is it called when a dice that rolls on the internet? A rolling dice? I'm looking for that.
Like a random number. Just
Yeah, random dice generator.
yeah. Is this
I
gonna
just need a
be the same
six-sided dice.
title as Surely You Know This? Or is this a different title?
This is called Surely You Will Save Them.
Now you know I'm a weirdo. My morals are not confined by normal society laws.
Oh, that's of course incorporated into this game.
Perfect.
So in the game, Surely You Will Save Them, you play as whatever type of protagonist you believe to be right. Whether it's Hitler and you think you need to exterminate the Jews, or you're Gandhi and you need to bring world peace, alright? I drop you in a random story of my choosing. And this week's story, based on all the responses from the guests out on the internet that I asked, you'll be waking up in a jungle. And the way the game works is that you use a six-sided dice. If you roll a 1, worst outcome possible. Roll a 6, best outcome possible. 2 is bad, 5 is good. 3 and 4 are like neutral, so like it can be neutral, like not so great, or neutral in your direction of good.
Uh
But think of this as a very free fluid kind of D&D-like experience.
well, I want to preference this by saying I'm a villain, not a monster.
Ah, ladies and gentlemen, Scott is no hero.
I'm delusional hero, where I think I am a hero, but I'm actually like an anti-hero.
All right. Any questions, dear player, before we begin?
um, I just think we should run into it, and I can ask questions when I'm in it because I feel like I'll get there when I get there.
Sounds great to me. You wake up in the deep, hot vastness of an evergreen jungle where you hear the cacaws of birds and the swooning of other flying creatures. As you look up, you see the blazing sun, and you can tell by the light of day it is an early afternoon. What do you do? Ask any questions. Feel free to do whatever you like.
What do I have on me?
As you check your person, you feel that everything that you currently are wearing is what is with you. So your headphones, your your glasses, and whatever's in your pants.
Well, normally my phone's in my pocket. Can I pull out my phone and check reception?
You absolutely can. So as you look on your phone for reception, we'll be rolling the dice. Oh, so it looks like you don't have any bars, but you could see just one kind of beeping in and out. So there might be a way to get signal somewhere on this jungle.
That's great. Um, do I hear like any running water at all?
As you listen out for water, you do hear a kind of slow slush to the north.
Are there any like cool rocks on the ground? Like a big rock?
As you look around you, you notice there are exactly 6 rocks, boulder-like in size, set in a circle-like pattern. Right in the middle of it is you yourself. And this seems to look like some type of ritual ground as you look around and notice.
Is it like fresh rock or is it like mossy rock?
Some have moss, some are kind of like polished off, but a lot of them have different like carved like things inside of them.
So there's engravings on the rocks?
Yeah.
Do I recognize these or are just symbols?
One of them is a PlayStation logo. A third one is Nintendo's logo. One is an is a faded Xbox logo. You see NES. And the other two are indistinguishable from today's current commercial items.
Alright, so I'm in a game. I'm in like a Wreck-It Ralph router. Well, I guess I'm going north. That's where the water lies.
As you trail to the north, you reach a luscious river surrounded by a bed of kind of ivory grove grass around it. And as the river kind of reaches to this pool like pond at its ending, you see a figure kind of bathing in the water.
So the guy or girl.
You can't tell from the distance that you are from, but you definitely can get closer. It will alert them depending on how you want to go about it. But you're far enough and you're kind of like in a like hiding in the silhouette of the trees and bushes.
When I'm upstream?
Yes.
See, the thing is like if it's a girl, then you have to like announce your presence so they can like know that a guy's coming. But if it's a dude,
Woman, I am man.
yeah. But if it's a dude, then you just like you can sneak up or you can be like, "Yo, what's up?"
Bro.
You can't yell what's up a girl because they'll be frightened. They're in a vulnerable state right now. But a man of cloth will know that you know, I feel like I should just go in with no fear. I'm an affable guy. I have good charisma strats, I think.
Okay. So, describe to me how you enter, how you reach closer. What do you do?
So first I like just walk down the riverbank and I'm just like yelling hello. Like hello? 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 Hello?
As you walk down this riverbank,
Yeah.
You immediately get an easy glimpse as this human figure turns around, and you see the subtle physique of a woman, draped still in clothing, but still kind of like semi-bathing herself. As she kind of catches like your eyes and your silhouette, you see her kind of hobble out of the water near to what seems like equipment. You would have to get closer to identify all that kind of things. But she has noticed you, but she's not running. She's just kind of gotten out of the water.
Well, if I die, then at least I got to see a girl. So it's probably justified, right, guys? Am I right?
One in the chat, guys. Is he done?
Is he cooked? Well, honestly, I'm just gonna walk up with my arms in the air, like as a sign of like I mean no harm, because if she just pulls out like a gun or a bow and arrow or something, then I'm just gonna say, well, I tried. At least I found a human.
Alrighty. So I'm gonna send you this, so that way I want to have you roll on your screen. Do you see the link for the dice?
And I roll.
Yes.
Well, I just rolled a 5, like no cap.
Oh, nice. Perfect. So, as you walk up with your hands in the air, you see her gather weapon-like equipment. It looks very much equivalent to like the paws of a cat, but like they're elongated, like sharpened, very much like Wolverine claws. I forget the Japanese weapon that's like the actual claw thing, but it's like that, you
Yeah,
know.
yeah.
And she kind of goes into a stance as you kind of walk, and you're now about maybe 5 to 10 feet away from her, as she's kind of just in a resting stance.
I asked if she speaks English. I can say English. Hello, do
She
you
goes,
understand me?
"Dugada, dugada, hugada, hoo."
Oh, I guess not. um, how do you befriend a local who has a weapon that can stab you and kill you? Go on, brain.
That's a good question. That's a good question.
Good question, brain. Um, I don't know. I feel like I should just pick up. I can't pick up anything. I don't want to show aggression. But she's already in aggressive mode. What if I like? Is there like a really cool flower next to me that doesn't symbolize like I'm going to kill you or something?
Around you, you do see a bed of kind of lily-like flowers, but they're colored in a more orange hint.
I guess I just pick one up and I walk up and I like lay it down. I put it on the ground in front of her, and then I walk back, and then I just say like I do like the hand gesture of like come forward, come to me. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah.
As you kind of wave your hands back and forth like an air traffic commander,
Yeah.
she slowly puts down her weaponry, and as she lifts up the flower, you see her begin to kind of just scarf it down. And she looks at you with a sense of angst and urgency, but with no ill intent from what it seems, as she turns her back and begins to walk off into the jungle.
I pick up her weapons.
You've acquired claws.
Yeah, let's go. Women love flowers. She totally forgot that she left her weapons on the ground.
So, as she begins to walk off into the jungle, are you following her or are you going your own path?
I'm walking downstream.
Oh, perfect. So, as she disappears into the silhouette of the jungle, you begin to follow the stream, which leads you to a village. There you see all these kind of huts with blue tops, and they're all kind of raised up to be kind of like higher than the river itself. And you see a good, sensible people kind of just scattered around doing village-like chores. As you see, kind of few notice you and kind of ahs and oohs, people running back and forth.
So
You then
nothing
greet.
shady's going on.
From what you see so far, no. You see just pretty much village life. for the most part.
Well, I want to avoid them, but they saw me already. So now I gotta walk in, I guess. Is there like a front door?
No, not really. It's a very open.
There's no
An
gate?
open.
Alright, that's cool. I'm thinking like Ark or something, where you like get the fences.
Yeah. It seems from wherever you came from, whatever fencing they would have would not be at this river point.
Well, I guess I'm gonna walk in and just be like, English? Hello?
As you walk in yelling English, you are greeted by a very young, stout man, very similar to your age, wearing on himself blue feathery adornments. That looks like a chief helm, and other kind of flourishes that are ankled to his wrists and ankles. As he walks up, he approaches you and goes, "Who are you?"
I am lost, and I seek guidance.
"Lost, you are not welcome."
Can you direct me to the next village or civilization?
He looks at you with discernment. He begins to pick up a spear and point it at you. "Drop the claws."
Okay. I dropped the
No,
claws.
no hesitation, you drop the claws.
Yeah.
You see a few other guards kind of lower their shoulders in relaxation, kind of confused. "Hmm, you won't defend yourself."
I mean no harm. I just seek safe passage to the next village or civilization, wherever I am. You know where I am?
Can you roll your dice for me? It
I haven't closed the tab.
doesn't let you click on the dice?
I don't want to click any of these ads. I'm so scared to click on anything on this. It's a
Yeah, the
3.
shady dice. So, as you kind of stare at him, he begins to circle you. "Why have you come? Lost?"
I woke up in the forest and I'm trying to get back home.
"Is that what you want me to think? You are lost. You need guidance. I'm no fool."
I like empty my pockets that literally has nothing in it except for like a phone. I just go, I literally have nothing on me. I don't have anything. I woke up and I mean, I don't mean no harm.
Mm, I see. If that is the case, what are those claws you dropped,
So
Mr. Lost?
I was walking down the river to try to find someone and I found a lady and she dropped these. Do you know if
Lies.
she was a resident here? I can give them back to you. It's yours.
As you kind of look at the claws and you recollect the women in adornment, you very much remember distinctly that a lot of her clothing were kind of patterned in red, and the claws are patterned in red. And as you look at the village, you notice all of them are patterned in blue.
Ah,
He looks at you and goes, "You are a spy. You will not deceive me like you deceived my father." Men, as two guards begin to encroach you, what do you do?
well, I can't fight back because I don't want to fight anyone.
So as
uh,
they
well, I'm trying to
with
think right
ease,
now. Hold on. So I'm slowly backing up, obviously, and let's go. Wait a minute. I'm not a spy. When's the last time we got a spy? Did it look like me? Am I look like the spy? Like everyone looks like me?
spies change their look. I don't know if this is how you look. This might be a ploy. It's better if I lock you up. Containment, see?
I don't know, man. If a spy was this pale, that'd be pretty hard to be incognito. I'm not gonna lie with you.
Roll your dice.
Now hear me out. It's a 5.
He goes, "It is strange you are pale. Never seen a pale one." Alright. Men, as he waves his hands away, He goes, maybe this one does look rather weak. Shackles unnecessary. All the same, you will still come with me. You have much explaining to do. As he begins to walk towards what seems to be the center hut of this small village.
Can you take the claws? Or is it still on the ground?
The claws are still on the ground. No one has grabbed them.
I'm gonna like stab him in the ground, and then I'm gonna follow him.
You stab him in the ground for your cinematic moment as you as
Exactly.
you follow him to his hut. As you enter the hut, you see these kind of paintings on the tent walls, and he begins his short monologue of how a feud between him, his tribe, and the Red have gone on for ages. They share this island, and never have they known peace. The Red would terrorize the Blue, and then they would depart. And the Blue would terrorize the Red, and then we would depart. An age-old fight that does not end until one tribe is vanquished. There can only be one on the island.
Of course.
And of course, as of recent, Red has done their biggest blow, taken my father. Thus, I've assumed the role of chief at such a young age.
So how
Now,
many
what
people
is
live
your
here and
part
over
in this?
there?
Uh, that seems like information a spy would want to know, huh?
Well, it
My
sounds like you're
numbers.
asking me for help. You're telling me a lot of inside information.
All right,
You
you
just told
got
me
to
your
be
whole
there.
backstory, man.
You got to be there. You got to be. We
It's like
do
we
need
sat
to.
down for like a beer, and you just like start on trauma dumping on me. How like you lost your dad, your family has going through this trauma in the village. It's like, oh man, I totally get you.
He goes, okay, okay, look, men. And you see as he shoots his hand, and as you see all the guards leave the tent,
Yeah,
he takes off the chief hat and he goes, look, man, I just came to visit family, and I got swept up in this bullshit.
I knew you were a
You gotta
fucking
help me
spy.
out. Wait, he goes, wait, I'm not the spy. He goes,
You're
look,
visiting
man,
family. Where are you from?
no, look, 10 years ago, I woke up in the fucking jungle, surrounded by rocks, and these guys in blue carried me off, and they said I am the prince. All right, I don't know what the fuck's going on, but you gotta get me out, man. All right, I'm losing my fucking mind. I don't know. I don't know.
Why are you a prince and I'm a spy? What did I do
I don't
differently?
know. I don't know, man. Look, I was just sitting in my chair, getting ready for a podcast with my friend, and
Uh,
next thing I know, I'm here.
well, you've been here for 10 years. How did you lie to the? Who's your father then?
I don't. They called him Chief Goo. My name is Michael, man. Okay, look,
Oh, it's President
I
Major
just played
Michael.
along. I took an acting class in community college, right? So I
Oh,
just went with the
theater.
flow,
Oh,
you
me
know?
too. I'm gonna
Yeah.
call it, theater kid. That's myself.
Yeah, improv, never say no.
That's right.
Uh, so, but yeah, look, all I figured out in the past 10 years I've been here is that you gotta end this feud, all right? I've scattered around the island, and the only thing that seems to be going on is this fucking fight, all right? They've been doing this for years. So now they never killed each other. It's usually like, you know, uh, Wile E. Coyote chases the Roadrunner. No one really dies. This is the first time there's a body. I was supposed to fade in the background, and wait for this to end so I can go home.
Wait, who died?
The chief.
The chief died? I thought
Yeah,
he got
yeah.
taken.
I, I don't know. We found his body
Okay, you see, you
in
left
the
that part
river.
out.
Well, I mean, like, I had to play my role out there. You know what I'm saying? And as he's kind of talking, you see one guard come in and goes, "Chief," and he goes, "Yes. Uh, sorry. The the tribe toilet. It's I told you before. All right. If you clog it, you unclog it. Ah." He goes, "Yes, sir." As the the guard runs back out, he goes, "Look, man, we gotta
Serious
figure this
stuff.
out.
All
We
right,
gotta
Michael,
figure this out."
be straight with me. So you've been here for 10 years.
Yes.
What are we dealing with? Like, what's the level of technology? What language are we speaking? Like, what's going on here? Tell me the
They all
411,
speak.
you know?
They all speak English. All right, all of them. All right, they all speak English. Most of these guys, they say they were born on this fucking piece of rock. All right, and the red, I've only interacted with a few. Most of the time, it's been from a distance. Like we throw rocks at each other or something. Call it a day. Go back to our respective villages. But something's been off as of late. Apparently, they have a princess now, and I don't know. She's been roaming around doing stuff. I don't know what's going on in Red Camp. I've been too busy, or I guess kind of trapped being in charge of Blue.
Has no one tried to talk to them?
I mean, I send guys out, they don't return. And so I've never really been in charge. Like,
You never
so
captured anyone?
I tell them go capture them, and they just never come back. So I think they start wanting me to go with them, but I'm not. I'm not. I'm not that confident.
Oh god. I'm like in Palatown right now. The professor's getting chased by a zigzagoon. Oh god. Okay. So, how many fighters do we have in our team?
All right, so we have maybe 15 good fighters. The rest of them are just women and children. All right, that's pretty much it. And it's like there's no technology from what I know of. All right, all sticks and sharpened stones. Think Tarzan. All right. So we make do with what we have.
Okay. So, if diplomacy isn't on the table because you don't want to walk over there, uh,
I'm not gonna risk my life. I don't know if I get murked, is it over for me? Like
well, that's why we have. That's why I'm saying we get like a lot of people to come with us, and we come in as a group. What's the way
we're-
to symbolize that we mean no harm?
by bringing our entire warriors to their front door.
No, not all our warriors. It's just like every chief is a bodyguard, right? Don't you have a goon that helps you out with stuff?
I mean, I did. I sent him to to reconnaissance. He never came back.
You're an idiot. I mean, no, I said it out loud. I didn't say that last part out loud. I face palm a little bit. I say, "Excuse me." I turn around and I rub my temple.
Look, man, I'm stressed out. All right, I'm stressed out. I'm tired. I need to go back home, man.
Okay, can you send me? Can you help? Like, send me someone who's good at stealth that can like cooperate with me. You know anyone that I can trust?
I can send you our best fighter because he's super athletic. But he has a little problem with like communicating.
Yeah, I don't want that guy. What's next guy?
The next guy is he's a good guy. He can climb trees and whatnot.
All right,
Not the
perfect.
fastest guy, but he's a good guy. He's a good guy.
That's what I like to
It,
hear.
okay, yeah, all right. He goes, bring me Riku, and you see walking a 5'9" sized man draped in bushery, holding a wooden staff with a sharp stone at the end. On his face are small markings, and he has a very serious, stern look to him. Very kind of like silent awe face. You've called for me, sir.
Oh, right, it's me. uh,
As he first looks at the chief, then he looks at you, and then back at you, he's like, "You called for me,
yeah, I thought the chief was
right?"
gonna say something, but it's me. So, I'm saying, the chief has requested that you help me go do some reconnaissance on the Red Village. Can I ask for your
Of
help in
course.
this?
Yes, yes, yes. Of course, of course. Anything for the blue side.
How familiar are you with the red side? As in the location, as in like the terrain and everything.
I've lived on this island all my life, so I cannot tell you what the red place looks like at all. Yeah, I've never gone there.
You go outside and you see his footprints where he walks every day. See foot size.
I know the direction. You know.
All right, perfect. That's good enough for me.
Good, good. Okay, perfect, perfect.
Yeah, yeah.
You Do you want to take something with you?
Yeah, I should probably take a weapon with me, right?
Yes, yes, of course.
And in case, can they read and write? Can you read and write, Chief? I looked at the chief. I like, you know, I not,
He goes,
I don't whisper to him, but like I softly like lean to him, and be like, you can read and write, right?
he nods with a, yeah,
Okay, cool.
yeah,
You should definitely give me a written seal that says like I'm willing to talk at X location and X days.
The chief, like, as he's like kind of putting his head, he goes, "Now I warn you, I've never shared words with this red tribe. You know, it's a lot more if we throw stuff at each other. I will give you what I think will work, but there are no promises.
Yeah, I just want the paper as a failsafe in case I need to leave something behind.
Of course."
Yeah,
And as he hands you a paper, you hear the subtle roll of a dice in the back of your mind. As he hands you this paper, what you see is the closest thing to the Declaration of Independence.
perfect.
Something so yeah, something so easily simplified into words that any person can recognize as a message of peace.
All right. Do
I hope this helps.
you have any armor or anything? Or are you all just going in like mud and
Yeah,
clothes?
it's very skins. It's a skins versus skins kind of game out here, you know?
Gotcha, gotcha.
Yeah. I
No
mean,
one developed like stick armor yet or anything.
no, no, no. There, we thought of that. That it didn't make sense on paper. It sounds good. No, just a lot of splinters.
That's why
A
you
lot of
smooth the
splinters.
stick.
Look, I'm an art major. Right?
Chief, is your name Michael or is it Chief? Can I call you Chief Michael?
Yes.
Okay. Uh, what time is it right now? Can I like peek out the 10 real quick?
As you look out, you see that it's just around like late afternoon. You still have like a good couple of hours till nightfall hits in.
And I lean up to the chief again. I said like, "There's no escape from this island, is there? Like you haven't tried leaving yet? Like it's like you even went to the ocean."
I mean, I've never gone that far. Every day kind of feels the same. I don't know how to explain it. It's like for each day goes by, it feels like no time has gone by. Luckily, if I wasn't writing down like a log, I wouldn't know how long I've been here. That's why I know it's been 10 years. And you see as he kind of scuttles behind his chair, you see like a chest. And you see that he has all these like parchment papers that like leaves that were used as written notes. Each of them just written with logs. It's like log 1030. I don't, and it's like stuff like, oh, I don't know what day it is, but I know I have to protect the blue. Like they, stuff like that.
Okay. Well, do you have any like rope and a bag and like sticks and rocks I can take with me?
Oh, of course, of course. Rick, as Rick kind of turns around, he hands you a hemp rope and he hands you some coconuts.
Okay, perfect. Well, I'm gonna go outside and I'm gonna go roll in the mud real quick so that I don't look as pale and I can blend in a little bit with the jungle terrain.
Good idea. Good idea. So, after applying mud and beginning your trail with Rick,
Yeah.
you slowly descend into the jungle. For hours go by. Sorry, not 4 hours. An hour goes by as you reach kind of a close point destination. There you start to see signages of the Red Tribe. Sticks with skulls hanging on them, with this kind of red like symbol marked on each skull. Different little booby traps laid around that Riku points out to you. He goes, I think we are here.
Okay, Riku, thanks. Let's just lay low for a bit and observe, just so we can see what they're doing. Because like, how many guards are posted? Like what's the formation? It's just very chill. Is there like a bonfire?
As you kind of take a glance with Riku also kind of observing, you notice that there are maybe 3, 4 people walking around this perimeter, but beyond that, it seems like there's a wooden barrier around what seems to be their encampment.
Of course there is. I mean, you got the walls, you got the human skulls and sticks. I mean, sounds like they want to either defend themselves or attack anything that gets too close.
Yeah,
Well, I don't think diplomacy is going to work in this situation.
because you never know. You know, I I talked my wife into marrying me. That's diplomacy, right?
Did your wife have a skull with a stick outside your door?
Yes, it's very cultural.
You do that too?
Yeah, but more for like marriage, like
Oh, okay.
y- you put your grandfather's skull out there, it lets her know you're serious.
Okay. Uh, do they speak English? Oh, you don't know speak English. You don't talk to them at all. Can I overhear any conversations going on?
You are too far to tell, but you do hear every so often random yells, kind of in a pattern. They go ha wah 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 wah, ha wah 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 wah, ha wah 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 wah.
I'm definitely gonna die here, aren't I?
Riku goes, yeah, possibly. You don't seem very fast.
Hey man, I didn't choose to be here. All right, can I open my system, my game settings? Can I open my character sheet?
As you try to look at what seems to be your stats, you quickly notice whatever stats you would give your physical body now is the stats that are that you'd accurately apply to your
Wait,
character here.
is this pre six Scott or is this like pre? Or sorry, is this pre six Scott or is this like peak Scott when he was rock climbing into like fitness?
This is current six guy.
Oh god, I
You
got a
got
debuff
current six
already.
guy. You notice throughout this whole trailer that you've been coughing a lot of phlegm all this while.
Yeah, it's the air, man. I'm allergic to whatever this air is.
He goes, I was gonna ask you about that.
It's summoning sickness. Oh. All right. Well, I just encroach into. No. I tell when Riku.
Yes.
I say Riku, I want you to stay here, and I'm gonna go inside real quick. And I go inside real quick, I mean I'm gonna scout deeper, further in. Right. I
Okay.
don't want you to get in trouble, so I want you to stay here. And in case I'm not back within what's the time at right now? The darker.
It is very dark.
All right.
Evening is starting to set. It's like sunset right now.
Okay. So like okay, sunset. Okay. I say if I'm not back by the next like light cycle of like dawn, then go back to the chief and tell them that
You're dead?
huh?
You're dead.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Figured.
Like thank you. So
I
you
mean,
get it?
yeah, no, I
Thank
mean,
you.
you may. Yeah, it's okay. You're
Yeah,
not
but
the first to try.
how many people have been here before me?
I think you are number 6.
What happened to them?
I don't know. They. Some guy brings them to the red, and one of our guys come back and they say he's dead.
All right. Well, I was gonna say keep guard here for a little bit in case I come running out and you need to help me escape, but I feel like you're just gonna walk back.
Yeah, I was going to walk back immediately.
I know.
Just
Thank you for
uh,
leading the way, though.
of course, of course. Your death should be quick, so at least the walk should be easy.
Okay. Well, I put my hand on his shoulder and I say, "I wish you the best of luck," and I say, "Stay cool."
Whatever that means, I will.
Yeah, and then I walk away. Or I like crawl like towards in a crouch position. You know, I crouch towards the wall.
As you begin to crouch walk to the perimeter of this encampment, can I have you roll for me?
Yeah.
And for anything you roll that's physically related, you can add a 1 to it.
I can add one.
Yes.
It's a 2. Well, it's a 3. I rolled a
Oh, okay.
2, so it's a 3.
Ah, okay. So as you huddle yourself to the wall, you can slowly hear the wah 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 woo woo wah wah wah, and you start to hear drums. It sounds very much like there's some type of event happening in the center of this encampment.
Is there a tall
And as you look,
tree? Or no?
there are many tall trees.
Well, can I peek through like a hole in the wall? Because most like
Yes, you
wooden,
absolutely can.
yeah, I can peek
It's not
through.
like a perfect structure.
Yeah,
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 it's
yeah,
like very yeah.
yeah.
So as you kind of peek through the walling of the perimeter, it seems to be very hard to glance at what's at the center of town, but you do see a lot of huts with red tops, very similar kind of aesthetic to the Blue Village's setup.
Okay. Do I see that girl from earlier, or is it too hard to tell?
It is too hard to tell, but as you're looking, you hear footsteps to your left, kind of like maybe 10 feet away from you.
Okay. Well, I start crouching. The other way. I go the other way.
Can I have you roll for me?
Yeah. I'm gonna go in the opposite direction of the sound. It's a 4. Is that it's still a 5 or is it 4?
It'd be a 5 now.
Okay, it's a 5.
So as you begin to slowly, stealthily walk the opposite direction, you hear kind of a thump and a fall and go, and then a voice that goes, "Ah, damn it!"
Towards like the jungle around me, or like next to the
To
wall.
to the direction that you were walking away from, wherever those footsteps were, that's the sound that it made.
I hope that's not the guy. What's his name? Roll. I probably got his name already. That'd be so funny if he followed me. I thought I gave him the message. uh,
No, this isn't Riku. The voice sounded very different. It's a lot more English than like kind of jungly.
oh, okay. Uh, I guess I peek around the corner to hear what happened to the guy.
As you kind of peek back to the direction you've been walking from, there you kind of see the silhouette of what seems to be a very English Italian man as he's trying to like climb the wall but keeps kind of sliding back down. He goes, "Ah, damn, fucking wilds. Fucking this. Ah, I should just go through the entryway. I should just go through the entryway."
This guy got isekai too.
Maybe
All right, so I take one of my coconuts and I throw it towards the wall where he's at, and then I go the other direction.
As you throw your coconut, the thump hits the wooden perimeter. And he goes, "Oh fuck. Oh shit, they heard me." And you hear kind of like a big leap as if he lands on his stomach as you begin to scuttle away.
Yeah.
And as you scuttle to the right, you notice there's a pretty decent entryway between these broken up fence that can allow you to get into the encampment. But it's going to be a bit of a squeeze. If you roll the dice, you could get stuck.
Well, I don't want to go in that way because that's too. I don't like that variable. So that guy, he did he get over the wall or not?
You couldn't tell because you walked away, but he definitely made a big reaction to the coconut.
Okay, well I'm gonna go around the other side of the wall, like opposite direction of the guy, and then is there
Gotcha.
like a not an opening, but is there like any tall vantage point of a tree that I can watch to see where he went? Of anything
As
happening?
you kind of look around the area, you notice most of the trees are like more than 20 to 30 feet away from the perimeter itself.
Oh, okay, I
It looks like
gotcha.
they purposely like chopped it off for
Yeah,
that kind of event.
that makes sense.
And you're starting to notice a lot of the guards are in that same direction that you're walking to. So now you're kind of limited to the entryway of the encampment or the guards to your opposite direction.
Did no one hear the coconut?
They live in the jungle. Falling coconuts are, are normal nature sounds to these people.
Well, I don't want to go in the entrance because I feel like it's too obvious.
There's always a that fucked up hole in the wall that you can risk. So you have a risky way, uh, the entryway, or you can go through the guards. It looks like, unless you can think of a fun,
Oh,
creative
wait.
fourth way.
I should have picked up the claws.
Yeah,
Damn. I could have walked in with the claws instead of one of you guys. Oh,
yeah.
that's a shame. Can I walk back for them?
You absolutely can.
All right, walk back. It takes an hour to go back.
You ready? Are we committing?
So I walk back, and then I.
Oh, you're walking back? Hold it, roll the dice.
Oh, what? I can't just walk back. I don't want to talk to these people. It's a 2. Technically, it's a 3 because I rolled a 2. This is not physical though, right?
So, no, it's not. So, as you walk back, you quickly realize you are lost. The pathway, you don't know how to get to the village other than finding some type of riverway that helped you find it the first time. And Riku is now gone.
Yeah, he's gone.
You can see that now it is full night, and what even used to look like normal treeways look like a completely different environment to you.
Well, I can't go back now, can I?
You absolutely can, because you know.
I just turn around.
Yeah, you just turn around.
Just turn around. But that was a waste of time.
As you turn around and walk back, you definitely see the encampment again, and you see like the guards. A lot of them are heading back to the entryway. As you see now, only 2 guards stand out, just guarding the main entry of the encampment.
Man, I really don't want to talk to them. I kind of had to toss to them though. All right, I'll do what you want me to do, and
You
I'll
know what?
I'll
There's those
sneak
guards
through the hole in the
perimetering, you know.
wall.
Oh, okay.
Well, I don't want to sneak through the hole. Can I climb over the fence?
Yeah, you absolutely can.
All right, I
No
climb
one's
over the
stopping you.
fence.
So you climb over the fence. Can you roll with that nice +1?
It's a 6.
Ooh. So all the training from the rock climbing you've done in the past 2 to
That's
3
right. I
years
still have muscle memory.
activates as you climb up this wall as though it were a V1. You easily make the jump over as you slowly descend on the opposite side, now inside the encampment. Instantly, you see a lot of differences compared to the Blue Village. You see a lot of these red huts with a more oval shape design to them. You see not as many women and children laying around, and you're still hearing that music, now more in a low kind of party like sound vibe, and a lot of chatter that seems to be coming from the center of town.
Can I try to look for the chief's hut? I'm assuming it's like a fancier hut.
As you scope around, you look for the fanciest hut, or the least the hut that looks like most different from the rest. And it very much is at the center of town. We're in fact where most of the people are at right now, doing this
Okay.
whole event.
Well, is there
As you
an
watch,
empty like hut I can like sneak into and see what they got inside?
absolutely. As you enter one of the empty huts, you see the basic necessities for any jungle boy or girl could need. A hole to shit in,
Nice.
fruit in the corner, and a canopy made out of the skin of whatever they killed in the past 6 months.
Is there no like red feather I can put on something on myself?
You do see red feather adornments. You can
But
easily put them on.
I'm gonna take some of those because I need those.
As you equipped this red feather adornment, you notice a lot of it is very itchy and very uncomfortable.
Well, I don't take a lot of it. Like I just pluck some and like I put it on my bag.
Oh, okay. So,
Yeah.
so you put back on your clothes and you and
I've
you
been wearing
pluck
clothes
the
this whole
two.
time. It's just mud on them.
It's so you you pluck the feathers
Yeah.
off of this tribal clothing and you you put it on your book bag.
Yeah.
You are now adorned. You are now adorned in red feathers.
I just wanted a few feathers.
You got him. You got him.
All right. Well, I start inching my way towards the center of town. Are they like speaking English at all? Or are they just chanting?
You notice that a lot of the villagers, they're kind of talking to each other in English, and the only ones who are not using English are the musicians who are doing this wah 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 with the drums in a sequence.
Okay, so
And at the very center, you see that same girl who held the claws sitting in a throne-like seat. As you sigh, one villager goes up to you and goes, "I know, buddy. Isn't she hot?" Ah, me too. And he walks off with a drink in his hand.
oh, that means I blended in perfectly. I knew the feathers would come in handy. Alright, that means I have no fear. I can just walk up now. But like I like nonchalantly walk up towards the crowd, but like I see the local drink and stuff, and I grab a cup of whatever coconut bowl it is, or rock, and I like pretend drink it, and I hear what the conversation
As
is. What's happening? Agent
you
47, what's
hear a
happening?
as you grab a bowl of what seems to be this kind of punch, you smell it and you instantly kind of connect the smell. It's starry.
Like the
The off
soda?
the off yeah, the off-brand Sprite. It smells a lot like that carbonated off-brand Sprite. And a lot of the chatter that goes around in the village is things like there's a new person, a new sacrifice? Yeah, 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 yeah. Princess Solomon everything. It's like, oh, this is gonna be another one. Shoot, another 10 years of peace. Am I right? And you see a lot of them just kind of like vibing, having a good time, celebrating.
Nice. Okay. Well, my my chaotic, not neutral choice, my chaotic evil decision was to just grab something flammable and just start going crazy with it.
That would bring peace.
That would bring peace, yeah. But I walk up to like not someone who looks like oh, they're not gonna be drunk off Starry, right?
Well, it smells more like starry.
Why I walk up to one of the like locals sitting on a bench by himself, and I just go like, "You ready for the sacrifice?"
He looks and goes, yeah, yeah, I'm ready for the sacrifice. He goes, why are you so dirty?
I I fell down a lot while
He goes,
explore
okay,
while
you
getting
should
these
probably,
coconuts.
okay, well, you're free to dress however you like.
Yeah.
But yeah, yeah, sacrifice is gonna be good. It's gonna be good. I don't think I've seen you around before. Are you like from the expedition group or something? Like what's I mean, then again, I don't have great memory. I'm not the
Yeah.
smartest
No, like
smartest.
I'm been around. I'm normally the guy that sneaks off to go to the blue side and tells you when the blue are coming. But I'm like the middleman. So I don't directly speak to you guys, but today I came in because I saw the fire and I was like, damn, I gotta get in on this.
Oh, okay. Shoot, shoot, shoot. I didn't know we were doing that. No, that's
Yeah.
cool. That's cool. Yeah, but yeah, sacrifice is going on. Well, I don't know what the sacrifice is. They like to keep me uninformed. Yeah, I'm the dumb one. Yeah, but it's good. I think there's a sacrifice. I'm happy.
Hey man, if you're happy, I'm happy too.
Yeah, but yeah, man. We should hang out. I like your vibe. We should hang out more.
Hey,
You
what's your
know,
name,
treat you
man?
like an idiot. Yeah, my name's Mike.
Mike? My
Yeah.
name's Darren.
Yo, what's up, Darren? Man, this is great. Usually people just insult me and walk away. It's been a good night for me.
Nah, Mike, I ain't like that. You know how it is.
I appreciate it, Darren. Man, shoot.
So
But yeah,
what's correct me if I'm wrong, but what's her name? Sitting on the what's her position? You know, like what's she do?
Oh yeah, that's Lady Chin Chin, you know? She's the princess. I don't know when it happened, but I guess we had a king or something. I don't really pay attention to the news. I like to stay uninformed. But she got in charge like not too long ago, I think. And she's just been telling us what to do. I mean, it's been working out, you know, more food. She makes these drinks, super good. Oh, and we started killing the blue guys, is what I've been hearing, because there's a lot more dead bodies. And that's a first. But yeah, uh, good management change it seems. Everyone's pretty happy.
Why did we just start killing the blue people?
I'm not too sure. I know someone told me that we had beef with blue. I'm not a fighter, you know, but you know they said the last guy who's in charge of the last chief, he would throw rocks at the blue chief, and the blue chief, And I just thought that's so weird. Why don't they just like attack each other? But I was like, hey, I'm not in charge. I don't make big decisions. But yeah, she's been she's been really doing it up, you know, cutting down their numbers, killing all their spies. I think this I don't know if we're in a war, but I think we're winning. You know, I'll definitely say there's probably no blue by the end of this year or month.
You really think so?
I mean, yeah, she's killed a lot of them, like a lot. Like Jesus. I mean, I don't know. It's very weird, you know. Like none of us really kill, so that's why it's like, and she just brings bodies each
And no one
day.
questioned that? Like, you guys were
I mean,
just chilling, and then all of a sudden you started killing people?
not really, because like we all knew that we can't coexist with blue, but you know, none of we never killed each other before, you know. It never got that far.
I'm sorry, Mike. Most people don't go that far. I'll be real with you. I don't. That's how I'm kind of appalled too. I mean, you know, as the middleman, I always tell you guys when they're coming, but I never, you know, actually killed them myself because I always tell someone else to say, "Hey, they're coming."
Well, see, well, you know, your actions consequences, man. You know, you probably got a lot of those guys killed. You know, my cousin. You know, I mean, he didn't
I'll say your
kill
cousin
anybody,
was
but
blue. You know that ain't
no, no,
right.
no, 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 he wasn't blue though. Nah, nah.
That's right.
But my cousin told me that he knew a guy who was in blue who got killed.
Uh,
Yeah, sad stuff. Sad stuff.
well, do you know why there's a like festival going on right now? Like, what's the occasion?
I think celebrating like the closing of the prophecy or something. Something about once blue is finally gone, we'll fulfill the prophecy or some shit, and like the island will be ours. And I'm just kind of like, why do we need less people, right? The island's so big. There's room for both. But like, you know, I'm just a guy who cleans out the shit toilets. So who am I to think these big thoughts of?
That's all right, Mike. And I pass him my drink.
Thanks, man. He just slurps it down. He's like, oh, I mean, this shit's good.
Do you know? Actually, you probably wouldn't know.
No, 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 no,
Well,
ask me. You know,
well,
I know a lot of things.
I was gonna ask you know how long this party's gonna last.
Oh no, I don't know that.
Yeah. Because I gotta go back to my post, but I don't want to like be gone for too long. You know what I'm saying? So I don't want to miss
Oh
out on
no,
the cool parts of the party.
oh no, you'll be fine. You'll be fine. You know, it's been pretty lax since we've been getting all the kills and whatnot. You know, even the guards, they just walk around and they just, I don't know. I don't know what the guards really do. Like no one intrudes.
Have
You
you
know,
heard of
so
You never seen a guy climb over the wall who looks like a French Italian guy?
yeah.
And I look to my left and I see like a shadowy figure like crouching in the distance.
Can I have you roll your dice for me?
Please be there. 6. Yeah. He's
You see
there.
to you. You see to your right, 3 conversations away, an Italian explorer-like man, draped in mud, with exactly 3 red feathers on his explorer's backpack. As he's going, so yeah, what's it about this prophecy? What's your guys' deal? I mean, I'm part of you guys, so I would know, but just a recap.
Yeah. I put my hand. I'm talking. He's up. He's here now.
Yeah, he's just 3 conversations away. That's the first things you hear him say.
Well, I want to overhear his conversation as I am, all buddy buddy with Mike.
So you hear him kind of yap a bunch about, yeah, I heard you guys like are guarding some treasure. I mean, I just want to be part of the guys who protect it. And a lot of guys like, yeah, yeah, I would talk to the princess about that. She's like really in charge of everything. But yeah, I'll put in a good word in for you. And he goes, oh, thanks, thanks. As he begins to walk off, looking for more people to kind of like chat and info dump him.
Okay, so I walk up to him. Uh, I walk up to him and I like put my hand over his shoulder and I go, "Is that you, Mike? Mike, it's been so long." And I like drag him off to like away from the crowd.
As you kind of tap his shoulder, he goes, Mike, no, 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 no. You must have me confused. My name is Victor. All right?
That's a weird way to pronounce Mike. Come on, Mike, come over here.
No, no, no. I'm Victor. As he wipes the mud off of his face, you definitely see the distinguished French mustache of a, of a Frenchman. He goes, I'm Victor.
Oh,
Like, who are you?
oh, I'm Darren.
Oh, Darren. Are you an intruder or something?
No, I'm looking for Mike. I thought you were Mike. Are you an intruder?
I mean,
That's a
not.
fancy mustache you got there.
Look, no, I'm not an intruder. If anything, I'm a outtruder. I keep the strange out. Speaking of strange, you're pretty strange yourself. I should report you. Unless you tell me where the treasure that you guys are hiding. What's this treasure you guys are protecting?
It's pretty funny from the guy that's clean shaven with just a mustache in this
This is a
environment.
normal. This is a trending, trending facial feature.
You look
That's
around,
it's gonna
everyone's like
come.
disheveled.
Yeah, no one has his look at all. Like
Yeah.
this is a popular style option. All right, it's coming up. I'm the first to start the trend.
Right. I did find the treasure actually, and it's actually under the princess's seat.
His eyes kind of light up. He goes, "Oh, all right. I don't need to report you. Thank you for being a good citizen. Your princess will be happy. Now you shoo 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 shoo.
What do you mean
All right, I
report?
have
Everyone knows that. It's common knowledge.
common knowledge. Okay. Everyone knows the treasure's there.
Well, obviously, don't you live here too? And
I
I
mean, yeah. I'm just checking if you live here. You passed the test. Nice one, nice one. All right, I better be going. You stay a good citizen, Darren.
Victor, that was kind of sus there, buddy.
He goes, no, 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 no. It was a test. It was a test. As he's slowly walking back.
Right, right. I slowly like walk towards him as I push him towards like the crowd.
He goes, what are you doing? I'm trying to leave. You,
Yeah, you're
why
trying
are
to
you
leave
following?
towards the middle. Like I know what you want to do. You want to bust it down a dance move. Don't you hear the
No,
music?
no, 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 no. And then as you kind of start trying to get him to dance, you see people start to form a slow circle around you guys.
Nice.
And he's like, no, 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 you don't have to do that, everyone. I no, I've really hurt my ankle. And you see him start to do like a fake limp.
Can I start busting out the Sonic 3 Dr. Eggman dance that's going around right now?
As he tried to recapitulate the meme of
The meme of
the
the month.
Sonic, the meme of the yeah. You slowly gather the entire crowd's attention as this one Sir Victor begins to fade outside of your spotlight.
Oh
You're
damn.
now you absorb the attention of the tribe
Woo!
with your with your fantastic dance moves. Everyone begins to clap and goes, "Wow, that was amazing!" And you see you see Mike come up and goes, "Oh, I didn't know my new friend dances too. We're gonna be the best of pals."
Yeah.
He goes, "I got you a drink, by the way."
Oh thanks. And then while I do that, I grab someone else to continue the dance. Like I do like the wave and like I pass it on to that guy as I go back as I ease back into the crowd.
And the crowd begins to start dancing, trying to imitate your moves.
That's right. They know what to do.
You now see in front of you the princess stepping down from her throne as she begins to walk to your direction.
I walk up to her and I say, "You want some punch?"
She goes, "You can stop this games now. I know who you are."
Who, Victor?
No, you.
Oh,
Who's
me.
Victor? Wait, no. Who's Victor?
Oh, it's the guy I met. You know the people that get summoned here.
No. Whoa. Well, I mean, yes, but no. I mean, that's regardless of the point. You're an intruder. I'm going to have to kill you. So sorry. It just happens. Should I make this quick, or you're going to try to fight me or anything? I want to know now so I don't mess up my dress, you know?
Are you sure you don't want to meet Victor, the guy that
I
got summoned
mean,
here?
I'll kill him if he's here. But thank you for letting me know. And you see her kind of like whistle a guard around, and she goes, can you look for a Victor? Just ask around.
Uh huh.
I'm sure someone's bumped into him." And you just see this man go as he walks back off with his staff and hat.
You have to ask why I had to kill. Like, why have to kill me for? I just
I
I just
mean,
busted it down on the dance floor. Are you not
I'm,
entertained?
it was entertaining, but you're an intruder. You do understand.
Aren't you an intruder?
No, I run this place.
But who ran it before you?
It doesn't really matter. Old management, new management, you know. The
So
tribes
now
have
I
them.
run this place.
Oh, you think you're in charge?
And then I
Huh.
like I bring out the paper that means absolutely nothing to her. But I say like
Uh,
inscribed in here is a formal duel, and if you're willing to be honorable, then I hope you respect this duel.
as she grabs the paper, you see that she begins to read with ease, with a kind of clear sense that she's familiar with things outside of this small little island.
Yeah, she's
She
obviously an
goes,
invader.
"No, she goes, this literally is the Declaration of Independence. Just very misquoted wrong."
Oh god, you're an American. Oh yeah, we're totally screwed.
She goes, "Wait, are you American?"
uh, I mean, unfortunately,
What do you mean, unfortunately? It's great. No, this is great. Maybe I don't have to kill you. You can help me.
you
No,
want to
this is
manifest some
perfect.
destiny?
I don't really care about that. Look, if you're an American, I'm sure you got ported here too, like the rest of us. Look, there's a conflict going on. I don't know why I skipped the whole boring detail. You know, Chief tried to tell me some shit. I didn't really matter. I just killed him. You know? Anyways, we need to get rid of the blue people. Seems like we, genocide them or something. And I guess we win whatever game we're trapped in.
So is this a game?
I think it is. At least, I mean, I woke up where there were 6 stones and I saw a PlayStation logo and an Xbox logo.
But you can't open your system. You don't have your character sheet.
I mean, look, I don't know all the details. I just think it's weird, because I was just about to run a podcast with a friend and I woke up here.
They're already podcast.
Well, you ran a podcast too.
What's your name, stranger princess?
You can call me Emily.
Emily.
Yes.
Well, my name's Darren. Emily.
Nice to meet you.
Well, how long you been running this joint?
I don't know. I never really wrote things down. The days all kind of seem to blend together. I wanted to say a couple weeks, it feels like.
Okay. Well, what's the plan of attack? What we doing? Should we talk
I was
about this
pretty.
out in the open, or should we like go somewhere else? I mean,
Oh no, it's okay. All these people, they they don't know what's going on. They're really dumb and easy to manipulate. Isn't that right, Darren? And you see another guy go up and goes, "Yeah." He goes, "See, he doesn't even know what I said. He just agreed. Fucking idiot." All right, Darren, go back, go back. All right.
okay. Well,
So
um, what's the plan of attack? When are we gonna jump them? We obviously have the number advantage.
yeah, we honestly we could just walk up there and just kill them. They have no real defense. I've noticed this. I've taken a lot of combat classes. And I go hunting with my father. I, did a lot of jujitsu. I did a little LARPing, so excuse me. But yeah, these guys are pretty easy to kill. They don't really fight back too well. They send their best warriors, I guess.
And you killed
You
them.
just yeah, you just stab them. You'll see. You'll see what I mean. Anyways, I let me grab you something sharp. We can go there now, honestly. I think they have maybe 5 good fighters left. Shouldn't be too much.
No, we shouldn't go now. It's still whatever festival you're having right now with the music and the fire and
Oh, this
everything.
isn't a festival. They do this every night. I don't I don't know. I don't know what's up with these people.
Why did we just not kill them? Now hear me out. This might be a little
Not
bold.
kill. Are you sure you're American?
Are you sure you're a mannequin? You didn't want to manifest destiny earlier. That's pretty sus.
Oh, we're pointing fingers, interesting. Well, explain yourself.
Alright, well, I start walking towards like one of the torches and I pick it up from the bonfire.
Okay. And so, what are you planning to do? Is this part of your elaborate plan you're about to explain to me?
Yeah. You know where to go? To the blue camp? I can't. It's pretty dark outside.
Okay, perfect. So you're on board. And you see her kind of whistle with her fingers. She goes, "Boys, copy what he's doing." And you see 5 big men just kind of grab torches too.
Nice.
Goes, "Okay, looks like we're burning down their village, right?"
No, we're burning down this village. And I throw it into the chief's house.
As you throw it, the 5 guards follow suit. She
Yeah.
goes, "No, what are you doing, you idiots?"
I just start chucking torches into everything, all the huts.
As the as the huts begin to burn, the encampment slowly catches fire at a rapid rate.
Yep.
And she goes, "You idiots! You idiots! All you had to do was help me." As her voice kind of twists and gnarls back,
Yeah.
and you see as the staff she's holding starts to kind of resonate with red. She goes, "All right, it's okay. This is salvageable. If I just wipe out the blue village, the people can live there. There'll be no blue. But I still need to get rid of you."
And then I yell
As she
out,
points
Victor!
at you.
Get him! This is your moment, Victor!
And as you call out for a victor, you hear no response.
God damn it, Victor. I gave you an opportunity. Alright, well, I'm still chucking it.
She dashes you with her spear, is the word. She dashes you with her spear, aiming to thrust it in your chest. I would like you to roll the dice. So, for anything that's combat related, all you have to do is beat my roll.
Okay, that's fair.
Ready? I'm gonna roll right now.
Oh, that's not good. I'm dead.
I've rolled a 4.
I rolled a
What did
1.
you roll? Oh, okay, easy enough. She
Yeah.
stabs you in the chest
Yep.
as you as you try to dodge. You dodge into her
Into
thrust,
this, yeah. Does it
and she
pierce
goes, "Oh,
me or is it just stuck in me? Like, is it like, does it go through
it
me?
it has pierced your abdomen." And she goes, "Oh, like you're pretty easy to kill. Did you not train or anything before you got into this?" And she goes, "Wait, are you sick?" As as you cough a
Yeah.
little bit.
I just dropped smallpox in your village, bitch.
She goes, "Oh, okay, okay, all right. So I guess you're a brainy person. Yeah, it doesn't matter." As she starts to kind of pull her spear out of your abdomen,
No, I'm holding
and
on to
you
the
kind of,
spear.
oh, you're holding on to the
I'm holding
spear.
on to the spear.
She goes, "What are you doing? You're gonna die either way.
Can I
You're
walk up to
bleeding
her?
out."
Is she like confused? I'm in immense
Yes, you
pain
can.
right now, so I'm just walking forward.
Can you roll your dice? All right.
Yeah.
As long as you don't get a 2 or lower, you are awake and able to
I
do
got a
what you say.
6.
Ooh, all right. You walk
I got
with
like the
ease.
rock climbing junkies right now, adrenaline rush. I'm like, I'm holding onto the spear as I'm like walking towards her, and like I'm still holding onto a torch. So she's gotta let go, right?
So she lets go, because it's for this brief moment of adrenaline burst. You outstrength her.
All right, good.
She goes, oh, okay, maybe you are a little. She goes, someone bring me another. As the guard kind of tosses her another one.
I'll still walk it towards her. I got this walk going. My theme music's playing.
As WWE's Rey Mysterio's music blasting behind you. What would you like to do?
Well, I'm still hoping for Victor to come out. But the village is still burning everywhere. Like,
The village is still burning. You see a lot of the villagers not attempting to blow out the fire. They're just more of kind of watching in panic running around. And as you glance around, you do notice one Victor looking around the princess's throne for the said treasure you said would be there. He's just kind of going, oh, damn it, where is this? He said under the throne, right? Not like under a bone.
yeah.
I didn't mishear him. He said under the throne.
And
As
then,
as he continues looking.
yeah, as I'm still walking towards her, but I'm like, I'm like walking towards the throne in a sense, if that makes sense.
Yeah. So you're walking in her general direction, but
Yeah,
more aiming so for the throne. So as you're walking, she goes, excuse me,
yeah,
you're in a fight, you're bleeding out.
yes.
And she begins to, let's see, she throws her her spear at you, her second spear. Would you like to roll?
Well, that's not good. The 5.
Oh, she misses as you stoically walk past this darting spear that flies by you.
All right, so now I'm at the throne.
You
And I'm
make it
like,
to the
Victor,
throne, and
buddy, I need you to do me a favor.
she goes, oh God, no, it's you.
Yeah, it's me, your
Why are
friend.
you bleeding? I'm not your friend. We're strangers.
No, no, Victor, you and me together with me. I got like some of the blood from the spear, and I rub it on his body, and I'm just like, you and me, brothers, bro. You and me together. We're with this
Oh
together.
God. Oh no. What?
And I
Oh,
proclaim like, this is my friend. This is my
and
friend
she goes, oh,
Victor.
there was two of them. Ah, okay, easy.
Yeah.
He goes, oh fuck, what did you do? He goes, no, you have it all. You have it all wrong. She's not good. Okay, all right, we're in this. What are we doing exactly? You're bleeding. You want me to fight with you?
Yeah, we had to incapacitate the chief. Now
Okay.
I need you to do the more heavy lifting because I got a spear in me right now, and this adrenaline rush is gonna run away. Like, I don't know how fast or short, but you're gonna have to take command of this what's it called, chief,
This fight. This.
this
I'm not a
village.
fighter. You know that.
You think I'm a fighter? I got a fucking spear in me.
Fair point. Okay. As he kind of draws out his Inquisitor sword that he has on his hip. He
Where'd
goes,
you
all
get
right.
that?
He's very much dressed like Christopher Columbus.
My God.
As he pulls out his sword, he goes, all right, lady, village chief, whatever you are, we're fighting. So, yeah, look, drop your stick. This is a fucking metal sword, all right? And she begins to dash at him. As she runs, they begin to kind of clash with a battle of spear versus sword. What do you do while watching this scene go on?
Uh, I'm gonna. I want to keep throwing fire torches everywhere. Like,
So,
I can't. I'm kind of just throwing fire everywhere.
so as you begin to throw more torches, can you roll your dice for me? Now, if you roll anything but a 3 and lower, you will pass out from the bleeding.
Got a 5. I'm still feeling
Oh
the high.
yeah,
I'm still feeling it.
the adrenaline's still kicking as you're tossing torches, and you notice as you toss some of these torches, you toss them at tents filled with some of them filled with people. You can hear like women and children kind of screaming in horror as this fire is kind of engulfing some of them, and you hear a quick "ow" as you turn and you see Victor, who's now impaled as well. He goes, "Oh god, oh,
Victor
oh
had a
blood."
sword. Oh, dearie me. Oh.
He goes, "Oh, are you?" And you see him kind of drop to his knees, just kind of using the sword to hold himself up a little bit.
Yeah.
He goes, "Oh, you win. Uncle, uncle. And she goes, okay, this was alarmingly faster. She goes, you in the back over there, stop throwing fire. If, it
What?
seems like it's done. Alright, just put down the torch.
I keep throwing torches. It's going
Can you
everywhere,
now,
dude.
can you now roll a 4 for me? Anything but 4 or lower, you begin to pass out.
I got two.
So, as you throw this final torch, you see around you the village that's now close to a crumble. As you fall to your knees, you see kind of the area around you kind of start to fade and blur as you wake up back in the chair of your small home office in front of your computer. It seems whatever game you're trapped in, you have completed. Congratulations. And in front of you, you see a little stat board, and it says quest, bring peace between two villages.
Yeah, I did it.
And and then it's like solution, burn down the red.
Well, I originally wanted to
Congratulations.
kill her, but she outclassed me.
Yeah, she was rolling pretty high, surprisingly. I didn't realize sometimes I was gonna get 5, and I was like, oh, okay, okay, that's kind of crazy.
I mean, she did kill the previous chief, so that's why I was like, I can't really fight her, and there's no way for me to do like a powerful speech when the chief's still alive. So
Yeah,
I was just like, all right, I'll just burn everything down, and then they'll just settle themselves. Because if I burn down their infrastructure, they'll take more time to rebuild, and then hopefully Blue will have more time to build up.
you were always thinking of the long game.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for indulging me in playing my little game.
Was I supposed to walk in and just talk to the chief and kill the Blue?
No,
That was
the
a
whole
dilemma.
the dilemma was how does you the player bring peace? And so there's like 3 ways I thought you would do it, right? You would be diplomatic.
That's right. I tried. I got the paper.
You would either kill blue or you kill red. That's like
Yeah.
the only 3 ways you could bring peace. Or you did the 4th route with the Victor guy, because he just wanted the gold.
There was gold.
Yes, there was. But you did good. You did good.
I think I did pretty good.
You beat the mission.
Yeah, I
You
mean,
cleared out one village. I thought you were gonna die before it. But you didn't.
I honestly thought I was gonna die too. But that's why I didn't want to crawl through the hole. Because imagine I crawled through the hole and got stuck as an invader. They'll be like, I just killed him. He's a spy from
Guys,
Blue.
we have one.
Yeah, like he's been caught. That's why I had like rope, and I was like, okay, I can climb the fence or something. Man, I'm proud of myself. My chaotic,
No, you did
evil choice to throw in fire.
good.
Chaotic neutral. Because I indiscriminately threw that fire. I was high off adrenaline, so I don't know where that shit was going, but it hit its destination.
You knew what you were doing.
It was definitely
Dear
not
listener.
American though.
No, I couldn't think of voices, but I wanted the idea was that the small idea is that everyone is someone who got ported there with the same goal. So everyone there is trying to has the same mission as you. It's just they all been failing until recently. And so she was the farthest.
Well, I don't like killing the blue chief for no reason. He's a cool guy.
I knew you weren't gonna kill him. There's 2 more repertoire you spent with him. He's like, oh, he's invested.
Yep.
No, wait, what did you just pull?
I just pulled the Darkrai EX. I play Pokemon while doing this. But yeah, so I think I got two.
You got 2?
I got two of them.
Dang.
Damn, I got a dupe. That's a shame. But yeah, I think I did pretty good. What would you have done if you got a situation?
I I would have just diplomatic, I think. Lesser of 2 evils, right?
You would have talked to her, said stop killing.
I would have convinced her there's a way out. She wanted the same thing you wanted. Beat
Oh
the
no, she
game.
grunted at me at the riverside. She's not sane. I said
She
English,
was not
English, and
normal.
she said in a more feminine tone.
She was not normal.
I mean,
But
yeah.
eh, You did good.
Thanks.
Dear listener, that was our game for tonight. Surely we will save them. Try it at home. You'll see it on Walmart on the shelves next to all the other classic board games. But before we end, recommendations.
Uh, do you want to go first, or you have want me to go first? I don't really have anything right now.
I think oh yeah, I got one. A recommendation, I would say, oh, Schindler's List. Dear listener, I am behind on the times. I just watched Schindler's List today. That shit is 3 hours long, but that was so good.
Yeah, it's based off a true story.
Yeah, that's why I was like, whoa. I had to watch it for class work. I was supposed to study the directing and whatnot, but it was good. It was actually really good. I enjoyed it a lot. But yeah, check out Schindler's List if you haven't. You're behind like me, and it's apparently a classic. And if you're writing, keep writing.
Well, you want to briefly explain what it's about?
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. So pretty much, all right.
Because
So
yeah,
the story is primarily about the time World War II, where Germany is doing the whole we're Nazis vibe. And at the same time, there's a man named Schindler, Oscar Schindler, and he's a businessman. Not just any kind of businessman, a failed businessman. And he's been failing left and right until he ended up in this German town at the same time while the war is starting. And right now, the Jews pretty much lost the right to own businesses, and they like became second citizens. So this is pretty much like stage two before Hitler was like, "All right, guys, let's implement, stage three, end game. We're doing it concentration camps." So Jews are second class citizens, and he goes, "Oh, I have a great business idea. I gotta do. I'm gonna make the Jews are not allowed to own businesses." So he took over a factory and the Jews are not allowed to make money. So they essentially can't have jobs. And so what he did is that he's going to use the Jewish people's money because the money that they already accrued. They can't use it for anything now because they're pretty you're Nazi German and you're a Jewish person. So money's kind of irrelevant. So he uses the Jewish people's money and he uses the Jewish people personnel like their intelligence, like these smart people to make them do this factory where they build metal pots, and it's for the Nazi army. So it justifies to Germany that they're like a what's it called when like a nurse is oh like they're needed no matter what.
yeah,
I'm
like they're
forgetting the word.
useful. Like I don't know what the word is either. Like it's
It's not
not.
like priority, but
Yeah,
it's essentially they're an essential worker. Because at the time Germany was doing while they're in stage two of get rid of the Jews, it was very much if you're an essential worker, you can stay in town. If you're not essential, we're gonna start sending you to like these concentration camps or these concentrated like towns where like they had Gestapo doing the Gestapo runs. And so essentially what's the big story is guy comes in with he just cares about money and wants to be a great businessman because his father was a businessman. And it ends with guy realizes that he doesn't care about money, he cares about people, and he like loses the urge, he loses the want of I want money and being selfish to I want to help people and being selfless. Because the biggest character change, and since I was studying the directing, I actually paid attention enough to understand what was going on when they weren't talking and they were just doing faces. So there's a scene in the movie, maybe like an hour and a half in, where the Gestapo are just coming into this the ghetto, I believe is what they called where all the Jewish people lived. They would come into the ghetto and they were like evicting them to like I guess it was like a hey guys, we're picking up every Jew who was considered essential worker or not, and we're implementing stage three of the plan. So like we're sending people to Auschwitz now, so it doesn't matter if you're essential or not. We don't care if you're working at Coca-Cola. If you're coming to Auschwitz, and so he's watching it on top of this hill as they're raiding this ghetto, and he's watching this one. it's all in black and white, dear listener. So if you don't like black and white, I urge you give it a chance. But it does this thing that I know there's probably a term for it. Everything's black and white, but there's this one character, little girl, with a red. She has a red jacket, and she's red. She's the only color in this entire shot. And you watch her as she walks through the chaos of these guys like just shooting people. And man, they did such a good job. I gotta say, they did a good job of making it feel like not an action movie when people get shot. Because you'll think of someone gets shot, and you'll think of Avengers or not Godfather, but like some kind of B like what's that movie we just watched, Scott, with fucking white Ryan Reynolds, blonde Ryan Reynolds.
Oh, like Fall Guys?
Yeah, it's like Fall Guys, like people are shooting and they fall over, like you're like, oh, he got shot. But in this, when you see someone get shot, it looks very surreal. So you're like, oh, you kind of feel like a little like, blood's everywhere. It's like very unnecessary. Like literally, a lady goes, "Hey, you're building this building wrong. You told me my job is I'm the foreman. I'm just trying telling literally me to re-put in the cement or it's gonna like collapse." And he goes, "All right, but you can't argue with me." And he goes, "Guys, let's shoot her." And they're like, "Yeah, bet." And they just shoot her like point blank. And it wasn't even like a oops fall. It was just like it looked like how a body would look if you got shot. And then he goes, "All right, guys, do what she said," and walked away. And it was just such a good it was a good reenactment of probably what happened during the time where it's like these guys were just it was like no feeling behind the actions. It was so crazy to watch. And it made me think of a lot of the book I was talking last week with Mistborn, where you know how there's a lot of stories I'll do like there's a second class citizen kind of story structure.
Yeah.
It was making me think of that a lot, and I was like, man, this guy hit it hard because like I was just watching these scenes and I really just felt bad for every person in this because there's just so much uncalled violence. And man, the way
Yeah.
he just each scene was just it was very chilling.
Unfortunately, that's how it
But
was.
yeah, yeah, honestly, like it's crazy to even think it's a real thing.
I
But
mean,
it was a great scene.
the TLDR that I wanted to give that was a lot shorter than what he just said was
It
basically
is.
just like during World War II, uh, like there was a guy, like you said, that was taking Jewish people to work in his factory, and he had a list of employees, and it was called Schindler's List. And if you were on that list, you were exempt from getting sent to the concentration camps or being killed for no reason because you were a quote unquote essential worker for that company. So
Yo, that's
people wanted to
spoiler.
be on
That's
Schindler's
spoiler.
List.
No, that's the end. That's the spoiler. You're not supposed to say that
It's
first.
the title of the movie.
That doesn't mean you told me.
What are you talking about?
That's
That's a
like
TLDR.
that's like me saying Shawshank Redemption. Oh, by the way, he gets redemption.
Yeah, that's the whole point.
I'm
That's
just,
the whole point of Schindler's List and the whole point of
I,
Redemption. Like
but
it's
I
the
did give him a reason to watch. You gotta.
that's the
You,
historical standpoint. All right.
dear listener, don't listen to him. There was a list, but you gotta watch. You gotta watch the movie.
No,
All right.
like you're right. The cinematography in that film was really good because the way they
It
did show those
was.
scenes was really good, like really expressive, really deep and profound.
Oh
I'm not saying you're
man.
wrong. I'm just saying that like if you just want the X, Y, and Z, the X, Y, and Z is the history lesson of what Schindler's List was.
You see, I don't explain things concise because I'm always trying to save someone content. Because I had the same issue today when I tried to explain a show to a coworker, and he's like, "You're doing a terrible job." And I said, "Yeah, I know. I should have showed you a trailer."
I don't think you're no. I don't think you're bad at explaining it. I just think that it was. I needed you to walk instead of run. You
Yeah.
know, like I need you to do a TLDR. This is for the recommendation because we're running low on time. So like either
We're
like
running.
keep it quick and concise. But you started to go like
There's
in
just
depth in
so
scenes
much.
to talk
There's
about
just
like why
so
it was
much.
super good and stuff. And I was like, okay, this makes sense. But at the same time, like
I couldn't help myself. It's just that scene was so good because
it was,
I was
yeah.
watching when I was watching the movie. I was trying to figure out when was the point when he changed his mind. Because there's a lot of scenes. There's a lot of scenes that are just silent.
Hmm.
Like there's no speech at all, and it's just something's happening. And I was like, wait, when did he decide he wanted to be a good guy? And I was like, oh, it was when he was watching the ghetto get like torn apart and seeing this innocent girl just like walk through it, and then he sees her body like an hour later in the movie. And I was like, oh, that's it. And I was like, that was a good way of doing it because it made me think like I was thinking a lot of my class. That's why too. A big lesson was like, he's like, you watched a good movie because it made you do 2 plus 2. It didn't just say, hey, this is 4.
Yeah,
But
it
yeah, it's a
showed,
good movie.
not
Good
tell.
movie. Yeah, I enjoyed it.
Well, my quick
Long.
recommendation that I will try to explain briefer is a manga that hasn't been
No, go
completed
on.
yet, but it's
Yeah.
been coming out since 2022. It's
Oh.
called The Girl She Was Interested In Wasn't a Guy at All. Wait, sorry, I messed the whole thing up. Retract that. Damn it.
Wait, is that the one you recommended me that I started reading?
Maybe. The guy
Okay.
she was interested in wasn't a guy at all. There we go. That's the title. By Arai Sumiko. It's about two high school girls, and one of them is like the typical, really popular high school girl, and she likes to try to maintain that image. So she likes the normal pop and normal yada yadas. And then there's the loner girl who's actually into like really like rock, metal, and all alternative music. And she works at a record store that her father owns. And all of a sudden, the really popular girl shows up and finds the really like alternative girl in a hoodie and thinks it's a guy. And so she really likes that look for some reason, and she falls in love with that look and thinks that he's really cute, even though that's her classmate. And she listens to the music to find out like what was up with the vibes, and she likes the music, and she really likes the music, but she can't show it off to anyone because she wants to maintain the image of, I'm the popular kid. I can't like X, Y, and Z. And the alternative girl is just a loner kid who likes that music, and she doesn't feel comfortable hanging out with the popular girl because they live in different worlds, and they both had to learn to accept the fact that it's okay to like something and be proud of it, basically. And it's ongoing, so it's not finished. The ending could suck, in which case don't read it, but I won't know it sucks until it comes out. So therefore, as of right now, you should totally read it. It's so good. It's good. It's good.
From 1 to 5, what would you rate it?
um, because it hasn't had an ending yet, I would say like a 4.
Really? Wow, it's high.
Yeah, but it's because I don't like 1 through 5. I feel like it's too narrow because I
It is
can't.
harder.
Yeah,
All right, 1 through 10.
because
Because it
like
sounds like you want to
it's
give it a 7.
huh?
7?
It's above mid. Yeah, like
Yeah.
yeah, it's an 8 or 7.
It-
It all depends on the ending. That's like the ending to me is so important when I read shows and like watch anime and stuff or movies. Because
Yeah.
if the whole show is great, but you totally scuff the ending, then I'm just like, you had it.
Think of, hmm. You think a bad ending most of the time kills it for you?
Yeah. Unfortunately, it's one of those things where you like it, but then you can't really like it
Well, that makes a lot of sense.
because you need that satisfying ending that just brings it all together. I mean, like I guess for instance, I didn't watch it, but Game of Thrones. Remember, people love Game
Oh,
of Thrones,
yeah.
and then the
Yeah, the
ending
ending was
sucked, and everyone was like, "Damn, Game of Thrones." Or even Star Wars. Star Wars, and then when it first came out and stuff, it was really cool. People
Yeah.
liked it, and then the Disney effect happened, and it's just like, yikes. There you go. Two real world
You're right.
examples.
You're right. Dear listener, he's right. Endings are the most important thing, I guess.
You know what? I'll give it an 8. It's an 8 out of 10.
Dang, an
I'll
8
give it an
out
8
of
out of
10.
10. Without the ending right now, it's an 8 out of 10.
I can say that about a lot of things.
This can be the longest episode.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't think about time when I planned this game out. I did have a game of Surely You're Not a Robot where the questions were all questions to see if you're a robot or not, and if you answer them actually all right, I'd like give you a percentage of if
How robot
you're
I
really
am.
human. Yeah.
Well, I do think that I could have answered your questions more concisely and more to the point, but because this is the problem what happens when I play D&D, I have too many options.
Yeah, I know. So
Yeah.
it gives you time to think. No, it's fine.
Not even think. It's like I have the chaotic neutral option. I have the neutral neutral option. I have the good neutral option. And it's like, what do I do? So I start blasting.
So get trial and error. Trial and error.
Yeah. We could do more of these. This is fun.
Okay, I'm glad you enjoyed it. I'm glad to do more of these.
Yeah.
I've been itching to write. Oh, you like my little excerpt from the messenger?
Oh, that?
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm gonna release that on my channel as a little trailer. And with no context, people are not gonna know what's from.
They won't. I I need to write a small screenplay. We're learning how to write those. So I
We'll
was
do
thinking of
that.
something.
We'll do that later. So
Yeah, we'll do that later.
yeah, we're gonna call
James
it a
will like it.
close.
Yeah, dear listener, you can go home. If you're still here, I'm sorry. You're like probably like in bed right now. You're like, damn.
It's still
I
not
usually just
done.
get home. They still talking shit.
Dear listeners, what would you have done to solve the peaceful or not peaceful solution of the villages? Let us know in the comment below.
In the comment below. Don't cause genocide like Scott here.
I didn't cause genocide.
You
You
killed
could.
all red.
I didn't kill all red.
You burned them down.
They're not all in the huts.
You heard women and children scream.
That's everyone. Listen, I gave
Dear
them
listener.
ample time to leave. When I started throwing, they saw what was happening.
Ah, wow. That's a real
Listen,
it's a real bad guy answer.
we're not getting into this right now. But dear listeners want to go to sleep, all right?
Dear listener, go to bed. Me and
I will
Sky
be
gotta
judged for
handle
my
something
actions at a later date.
at a later date. All right, dear listener. Good night.
Bye. Good night.
Bye. Adios. Yoboseo.